Chicago L, the elevated train. I must admit, there's cool things about Chicago, and that's where I am right now. It's basically a Midwest New York, similar to New York in a lot of ways. Wow. Here's the first time we've seen a Taco Bell closed due to coronavirus. I'm surprised by that. Store is closed temporarily due to COVID. It's a beautiful day in Chicago today, and a lot of people are out. I've been to Chicago many times, certainly 5 or 10 times in my life, something like that. But I can't say that I really know it well. Panda Express looks pretty empty, but it is disgusting. I don't know if this is pretty busy. Maybe compared to other COVID-stricken places it is, but I don't know how it compares to a regular day in Chicago. My feeling is it's a bit light, you know, coming back probably from what it was at the worst. Here's Virgin Hotels. That's interesting. That just took over the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas. They closed the Hard Rock Hotel, and it's now Virgin Hotel. I didn't know they even had Virgin Hotels. That's Richard Branson. I spent a ridiculously large amount of time looking for the Obama presidential center. I know it's not constructed yet, but I thought we would see a construction site and see it under construction, but nope. And the strangest part is nobody around that Jackson Park had any idea where the thing was. You would think if they've spent the last 3 years getting ready to build it, people would know. It would be kind of a big deal. I think Obama's pretty popular in Chicago, particularly at the Down Low Club. Oh yeah, and look at that. It's Trump Tower. I will admit this location was suggested by a viewer. Thank you for that. And it's a beautiful day to take in these wonderful buildings and the architecture of Chicago, and to just be kind of walking around and hanging around. I don't know why that says don't walk and nobody's driving, but I'm going to New York it. And let's see, I think, so this is Wabash. There's Michigan Avenue is around somewhere. And it's the type of thing where, like, if I ask, I'm probably standing on. You guys know where Michigan Avenue is? This? Okay, thanks. So there we go. See, there's a particular brand of Chicago wiseassery that there's like New York wiseassery, Chicago wiseassery, Boston wiseassery, Philly wiseassery, and they all, you know, there's an interaction between each of those factions that's always interesting. This is a huge jaywalk right here. I don't know, it's tough for me to tell what's going on with the various walk, don't walk situations in cities. I see these around, these Christian Science reading rooms. I knew a guy who was a Christian Scientist one time. Not a scientist who was Christian, but, you know, a member of the Christian Scientist religion. It looks like there's a new Superman show out, Superman and Lois. I didn't know about that. But there we go, Trump Tower, Chicago. Looking good. A lot of times I think with these Trump buildings around the country, sometimes Trump would just license the name to other developers, and I wonder how that business has been affected by his presidency. Look, they got a statue over there. They should put a statue of Trump in front of Trump Tower. And the dude on a horse, the police mounted police. I always find that so weird, but I think it's, crowd control stuff. A lot of people have been pretty relieved that there wasn't a huge riotous response to the Derek Chauvin sentencing or, conviction, the verdict. Chicago's a nice city. I mean, we've been learning a lot about the politics and the radicals and the university scumbags who have put Obama in place. Right, so I was looking for the Obama presidential library, hoping we would see a construction site. And, it was about 3 years ago, I think, right? Something like that. That I was here in Chicago with Jared and Elizabeth Beck and also Robin Gritz. And we went and checked out the Obama library. There was nothing there at the time, but there was a construction site. There were trucks and, dirt and stuff that made it look like there was going to be some kind of project going on. And then now it's 3 years later and there's nothing. So I spent literally better part of 2 hours walking around, driving around, asking people, hey, where is it? It's inside Jackson Park, which, I guess it's, that's sort of like the, that's basically the Central Park of Chicago. But if you walked into Central Park and they were building a Donald Trump something, I would hope that people would know where that might be. Here's some destruction, possibly from, what is this? Ocean Prime. That's a restaurant. Why are they smashing that? Maybe they don't like seafood. And I also like the name Whacker Drive. I don't know. You know what? I've stayed at that Sheraton. I used to, when I was doing corporate videos with 21st Century 3D, we would come to Chicago sometimes once a year. Some of our pharmaceutical clients would, I think a bug just flew in my eye. That's gross. Yeah, we used to come over here to the convention center, American College of Cardiology, all that kind of stuff. So I would kind of spend a bunch of time in Chicago, Shula's Steakhouse and Ditka's got a steakhouse if you want your broccoli wrapped in bacon. I know a lot of people like that. I think that's like the opposite of bacon, broccoli. So maybe that's why they do it. Here's a whole, wow, how is this not offensive? It's a dude killing an Indian, a Native American. I'm surprised they haven't attacked this. What's that?
You see the lettering above the sign?
Oh yeah, defense it says.
Well, this was a whole war.
Memorial?
With the whole war with the Indians.
Right.
They got mad at it.
Why?
Because
You're a veteran.
I am a veteran.
Thank you for your service, sir.
You're quite welcome.
Well, where was the USS Trenton?
Well, out of Trenton, New Jersey.
Are you from New Jersey?
No.
Chicago, you're from.
Yeah. And then we were down by Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. And then we had a huge explosion. And
Was John McCain on the ship?
no, he was on a
Forrestal.
Yeah.
A huge explosion there too.
Yeah.
I think it was his fault.
I don't know that.
That's what they say, that he was doing something with the engine on his jet, and it caused a missile to fire.
The engine or
he fired the engine joking around, and it caused a missile to fire or something like that. We'd have to go back into that, but I don't mean to change the subject. So this is a war with Native Americans.
A short-term war with.
It's hard to read it. It's pretty worn out.
It's hard to read.
Fort
Fort Dearborn right here, but I don't know what the. It's hard to read the.
Yeah, it seems to be washed away.
Yeah. Now on the other side, right on the other side, is some more.
Over there.
Right there. Yeah. This is just cool. And then the other thing is, look now.
Oh yeah, look at that. So it's on the ground there. So you're a veteran. You fought for this country. Did you ever imagine we'd be in the state that we're in right now, with Marxists rioting in the street wanting to destroy the system?
No, I don't like what's going on.
What do you think's going to happen?
What do I think's going to happen? I think we'll be all right, but
Did you get the vaccine?
yeah, twice.
You did. Which one did you get?
I got twice. You need twice to be in good shape.
Moderna or Pfizer? That
Oh,
Johnson.
I don't know that.
You don't know which one you got.
I don't know which one. But what are you doing?
So I'm just on YouTube. If you look up "Crowdsource the Truth," I'm from New York, and I've been going around, checking out all the different cities around the country.
Really? And doing it for what purpose?
Well, just because I want to see what's going on around. I mean, it seems like we're in a real desperate state. New York was a total disaster. Chicago seems pretty lively today. How would you describe this compared to a normal day before the pandemic?
It's pretty lively.
But it's still less people than you would expect in, say, 2018 or something, right? Before this all started?
Yeah, I would say something. But Chicago is. They got their heads up their butts. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
Why is that? What do you mean?
Because the Democrats are just running wild, whatever they want to do. Just like Democrats are running wild in
Everywhere.
yeah,
Congress, Senate.
Congress.
Now, what about this Obama Presidential Center they're supposed to build in Jackson Park? Nobody seems to know where that is. And
Presidential Center. Oh,
there's
yeah,
library.
yeah.
What do you know about that?
I don't know much about it.
It's weird, right? They've been talking about it for years, and they haven't broken ground, and nobody knows where it's supposed to be, and they haven't built it yet. You think Biden's going to get us out of the pandemic?
Biden?
I mean,
Biden isn't going to get us out of anything.
he doesn't seem really too clear-headed.
Seriously,
What did you think about his speech he gave after the Derek Chauvin verdict?
I didn't really listen to it because I don't choose to listen to what he's saying.
Do you think that he and Maxine Waters and some of the other government officials who were urging the jury to find the guy guilty, did they interfere with the trial, you think?
Well, I don't know whether Biden said anything like that, but if she said something like that,
Well, Biden said that he hopes that the jury makes the right decision. I mean, I guess he didn't say what the right decision would be, so
Yeah.
from a legal standpoint, that might be okay. But Maxine Waters said that the protesters need to get more confrontational.
She already said that a year or two ago. She's a total, no doubt about it, idiot.
I got to tell you, I love Chicago.
She is really stupid.
So was your job affected by the pandemic? What kind of work do you do?
No, I'm retired right now.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah.
I appreciate your service to the country.
I'm trying to, trying to get you aware of what's going on in downtown Chicago. Right over here, across the road,
Yeah?
there's a pretty cool, across that road,
Yeah.
pretty cool telling of the first explorers. And it's like 1673.
Wow.
Down the river. This is the river here.
Yeah, I know. I've stayed at that hotel over there, the Sheraton. Right on. They got Shula's Steakhouse in there.
Is it still open?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been there in years. Is Shula? Did it go out of business?
Yeah. So what else are you doing here?
I'm just checking out the city, seeing what's going on. I've been all over the country. I've been doing a nationwide road trip. I left New York and I've been to L.A. I've been to Shreveport, Louisiana. I've been to Miami. I've been to Nebraska.
And why? So what do? You got some video or whatever you got?
Put it out on the internet. Everybody gets to see what's going on. I mean, the news tells us that New York is safe, but I walk outside, I get accosted, I get assaulted. The police don't do anything. They tell us that everybody is clogging out the hospitals because they got COVID-19, but I go to the hospital and the doctors and the ambulances are all standing around. So
Yeah, you're right on both counts.
yeah, so it's a little,
you know. So what are you're trying to
just checking it all out,
help people?
talking to people like you, getting your opinion and all that, and just making a day of it.
A day of it, or
weeks,
a career of it?
Weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
You go on YouTube, look for Crowdsource the Truth.
Crowdsource the Truth.
That's me,
Yeah.
Jason Goodman.
Okay.
Thank you for speaking to me, sir. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Watch out for Maxine Waters.
I'd love to talk to her.
I bet. I'd like to see that conversation.
Friggin' idiot.
I agree with you.
I remember when she was right over there. There's one like this.
We'll take a look. This is in honor of René Robert, Cavalier Sieur de La Salle. I didn't know there was so much French stuff in Chicago.
1681. Going down this.
It's placed by the Illinois Society of the Colonial Dames of America.
You don't even know. I was one of these French explorers.
You were?
Vive la Ligue Paris.
You don't sound French to me.
That's soda French right there.
Well, listen, have a good day.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. Yeah, so this is the Chicago River, the famous Chicago River. Look at that. Nobody. Boy, it's too bad. It's a beautiful day. I don't know, that's the something house. Beat Kitchen on the Riverwalk at the something Ridge House, does it say? Ridge House? He's still pointing at something. Another sign there?
There's the police down the river.
Oh yeah, wow. The police boat. Looks like they're going scuba diving. The Pelican cases and gear. Yeah, that's the Bridge House. Nobody out there. That's too bad because it's a real nice day. I would think that people might want to be, eating on the water. Prime location for the Trump building for sure. There's the University of Chicago Gleacher Center. Yeah, I like Chicago. I can't say that I know it real well, but I've definitely been here a bunch of times, and I always seem to have a good time. I mean, from a practical standpoint, it's very much like New York. Big buildings, you can walk around everywhere, chat with people like that on the street. I like that guy. He was funny. And I mean, is Chicago? No, Chicago's not for Trump, right? It's another one of these Democrat liberal cities that are, ruining everything. There's one of my favorite buildings in any city. The John Hancock building. They have a great observation deck in there. And then I think that's either in the Navy Yard or you're looking right at the Navy Yard. I like the Navy Yard. They have an IMAX theater there. I've spent some time over there at the Navy Yard just hanging out. It really is a beautiful day. We got flowers in bloom, people out with their friends, smiling. It's a lovely spring day. Putting on masks outdoors. Oh, there's an Apple store over there. Maybe Antifa will burn it down. I don't want that. But they are prone to do it. I don't really have a mission in mind today. I did want to go to the Obama Presidential Center, but that was a bit of a blowout because nobody knew where it was, including me. That's pretty interesting. Look at the NBC building over there. It's very much in the same kind of style as 30 Rock in New York. There's NBC Chicago over there. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, these dudes have tons of money. They spend tons of money. They've got giant buildings. They don't want guys like me coming along with a dopey show made in my apartment for no money, getting thousands of viewers who could otherwise be watching stupid shows that they make that are advertised by corporate, giant things that want you to buy their stuff, and then they can control the message on the news and on TV. Who is that? Says it right there. Benito Juarez. Forgive my ignorance. I have no idea who that is. People watching will know. See, that's the thing. This is a great back and forth. Everybody learns things from each other. It's amazing. It's fantastic. People are constantly sending me good information. We could ask almost any question. Works better when the big channel is active. Obviously, the audience has been restricted tremendously, so I really appreciate it if people hit the thumbs up, share this video. Social engineers and YouTube, it might be redundant to say that, are trying to reduce the reach of Crowdsource the Truth. And you can help me by sharing the videos, liking the videos, and becoming a sponsor on subscribestar.com/crowdsourcethetruth or patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. Chicago's Magnificent Mile. I think this is just a big shopping district, if I'm not wrong. And the world famous Billy Goat Tavern and Grill is on the lower level. I didn't know about that. Chicago's very into levels. I was just driving here through a thing that I believe I recognize from the Blues Brothers, where you're kind of like a whole underground complex on lower whatever street and upper whatever street. But yeah, this stuff all over here reminds me very much of Rockefeller Plaza. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Or maybe it's built by the Rockefellers. NBC is right over there. Yeah, so my point in bringing that up is that, they don't like direct to sponsor. They don't like that model because it's too honest. They want to tell you, oh, no, the TV's free. You watch TV for free. Brought to you by our generous corporate sponsors, who, by the way, want you to buy whatever from Pfizer or Exxon or Moderna, whoever. And of course, they're controlling the content. The purpose of the direct-to-viewer sponsorship is to eliminate that control. And I need to start talking more about the lawsuits, the Emmys lawsuit, because that is the seat of control of mass media on television. The National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, the International Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. They don't want direct to viewer sponsorship. They want corporate sponsors to pay for that stuff. And they're tax exempt. I want to learn more about that. Why are they tax exempt? There's all these tax exempt things, and everybody's going broke. Hugo Boss is all boarded up right here. Chicago looks less depressing to me right now than New York did when I left. It doesn't seem... That guy's an asshole riding down the street all over the place, no hands on the thing. Somebody doesn't see him and makes a wrong move, they're going to get hit. I guess this is a good place to check out because, this is like basically going to Fifth Avenue or Rodeo Drive. Oh, wow, I didn't realize walk east 4 blocks or take the seasonal Navy Pier trolley. I didn't realize they had a trolley to the Navy Pier. I don't know if I want to get involved in all that going over the Navy Pier today. A little CPD action down there. Looks like most of these stores are open but boarded up to protect against window smashing. I mean, that might have been just added the other day when the Chauvin verdict was getting ready, I wouldn't be actually surprised at all by that. Most of these stores look open. Is Chicago doing better than New York? People who know Chicago will know if this looks busy or not.